If you get good grades or go to a university, it means you're intelligent, right? Actually, no. These things don't show how smart you are, or anyone else for that matter. Neither do your parents or friends. It might sound odd, but it's true. Good grades only show how well you can fit into systems that others made for you. Don't believe me? So, what shows you're smart if you still need to improve your grades or education? What proves your intelligence? Let's look at Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Motor Company, and the person who brought the modern assembly line into production. Henry Ford could have done better in school. In fact, for his time, he performed poorly academically. However, despite his struggles in a traditional educational system, he transformed the automobile industry and impacted the world. His story shows that intelligence and success are only sometimes reflected in grades or formal education. Likewise, good school performance often shows how fast kids learn basics like math or reading in early childhood, but in high school and later, good grades primarily reflect hard work, not intelligence. If two students are equally brilliant, the one who studies more will get higher grades. This doesn't mean that the one who studies more is smarter. It means they have more knowledge because they spend more time on the subject. After all, being able to recite the entire periodic table backward might impress at a trivia night, but it won't help you figure out why your cat is causing chaos in the middle of the night. Conversely, intelligence should be measured by the ability to solve problems and reason, rather than how well someone can repeat facts on a standardized test. It's like a teacher asking her students, "What do you think is more important, intelligence or knowledge?" One student raised his hand confidently and said, "Intelligence, of course. Knowledge is just knowing that a tomato is a fruit, but intelligence is not putting it in a salad." But first, let's understand what intelligence is. Intelligence isn't just an uncertain idea, but a single measure supporting our problem solving, creativity, and emotional skills. Researchers say intelligence is the ability to reason, learn, play, and solve problems. If someone is good at one of these, they're often good at others too. This broad ability is called general intelligence. Intelligence varies across different skills, such as math, language, and spatial abilities, which together explain half of test performance differences. The rest is linked to a general intelligence factor. Based on standardized tests, IQ measures intelligence by comparing actual age with mental age, which means that to get to a higher IQ, you need to become smarter or younger. Anyways, though widely used, IQ tests only show part of someone's abilities and can have inconsistencies. Further, as we discussed earlier, different forms of intelligence exist, as Howard Gardner proposed in his theory of multiple intelligences. These can vary among individuals. Some may possess one type, while others may have various. Let's explore these intelligence categories and whether you relate to any of them. Let me tell you that the most intelligent people press that subscribe button. First, logical mathematical intelligence focuses on logic, problem solving, and analyzing complex issues. Ever felt like a riddle or any other kind of problem needs to be solved before you allow yourself to go to bed? Or playing chess while in school? This curiosity that drives you to solve riddles or play chess in school because you enjoy puzzle games is the intelligence we're talking about. Have you ever experienced kids asking so many questions? Why this? Why that? Questions that make your head spin. Why do their minds overflow with curiosity about everything? It's because they deeply observe every detail. Yes, even the hair that is growing out of your nose. Just as they analyze things, they talk about themselves in the same way. For those individuals who possess this quality, it's all about mastering language, spoken and written. They excel in expressing ideas, storytelling, grasping complex concepts through words, enjoying reading, conversing, and learning languages. The naturalistic intelligence involves a deep affinity for nature. Those with this intelligence are aligned with their environment, enjoying gardening, hiking, and wildlife study. But not just any bird, no. We're talking about a nature lover, so connected with the outdoors that watching a bird hunt for worms becomes as thrilling as a Hollywood blockbuster. They pay close attention to every move and sound as if it's the most important thing happening. Who knew that bird watching could be so interesting? They shine in recognizing flora and fauna, understanding natural patterns, and nourishing living organisms. While naturalistic intelligence is about loving nature, let's talk about musical rhythmic intelligence. This is all about feeling the vibe of music, especially from artists like Bruno Mars. It's like turning everyday songs into your own private concert. Who needs birds chirping when you've got Mars on repeat, right? Musicians excel in music. They play instruments, compose, or have a keen sense of rhythm. It's like that one person who claps off beat just to be cooler. Intrapersonal intelligence means knowing yourself well and understanding your feelings and strengths. Besides this, people with intrapersonal intelligence set goals and make gut decisions, but they're also champions of overthinking. They ponder life deeply, analyzing even the meaning behind emojis like it's the mental Olympics. Have you ever heard about spatial intelligence, also known as visual spatial intelligence? It involves visualizing and manipulating objects in space. Those strong in this skill are top at maps, puzzles, and imagining 3D shapes. Think of someone who loves drawing, puzzles, or navigating new places due to their spatial intelligence. Next up, we have bodily kinesthetic intelligence, which is about using your body effectively. Those with this training are physically skilled, with good coordination, flexibility, and precision. They dominate in hands-on activities like sports, dance, crafting, expressing themselves through movement. To embrace this kind of training is in itself a form of intelligence. Have you ever felt this almighty blessed intelligence in yourself? The next one in line is interpersonal intelligence, which is about understanding and connecting with others. Those who thrive at this excel in communication, teamwork, and conflict resolution. Imagine someone who makes friends quickly or leads a group using their interpersonal intelligence. Finally, at number 9 is artificial intelligence. Yeah, you got me, it's not a real intelligence, but it needs to be on the list as well. But who uses it? The human brain. So, operating and utilizing AI itself requires its own intelligence. We can't ignore it completely because it's crucial for expert systems, speech recognition, and more. AI learns from vast amounts of data to predict outcomes, automating tasks such as customer service and fraud detection beyond human capability. But sadly, it's a fact that schools often emphasize subjects like maths, science, and language arts, which develop logical, mathematical, and linguistic intelligence. Other skills such as musical, naturalistic, and interpersonal abilities should be emphasized while treating AI as if it's a ticking time bomb, ready to explode if touched. Shouldn't schools restrict AI like this? While it's true that children shouldn't be exposed to computers, robots, and machines at an early age because it can suppress their creativity, they should still have a basic understanding of AI. This is absolutely a moment to consider that IQ tests typically assess logical, mathematical, linguistic, spatial, and sometimes naturalistic intelligence. These tests are shaped by a person's background and cultural context, affecting the outcomes. Factors like language, skills, education, and cultural standards impact IQ test performance, limiting their ability to measure intelligence or potential fully. Here's a reminder that smartness should not be confused with IQ or intelligence, because it isn't just about IQ or confidence. Actually, it includes many qualities, from which you probably have many without even noticing. One of which is, by the way, hitting the subscribe button, because this elevates your smartness and your IQ. But let's dive deeply into those underestimated qualities. Number 1. Independent isolation preference. Now we're starting. If you prefer being alone and value your independence, it could be a sign of self-smart or interpersonal intelligence. People with strong self-awareness and interpersonal intelligence are self-motivated, aware of their feelings, and take action based on them. They set clear goals, make independent decisions, and are emotionally resilient. They can handle setbacks well because they understand their emotions. Research even links peace with solitude to intelligence. Taking time alone to think, plan, and reflect shows high self-control and self-analysis, critical traits of intelligent individuals who understand themselves deeply. Number 2. Daydreaming. Next, daydreaming, which shows you're intelligent and creative. It's a bright sign of spatial intelligence. Dr. Kate Davis, a clinical neuropsychologist, says creativity isn't just a skill, it's a vital part of being smart. Contrary to what many think, daydreaming doesn't mean you're not paying attention, it shows deep smarts. Research shows it boosts how well you think and your ability to be creative. When you daydream, your brain isn't idle. It's actively working through info and making connections others might miss. Daydreamers are like supercharged idea factories, coming up with solutions faster than you can say abracadabra. So, next time someone finds you lost in thought, tell them it's not avoiding work. It's your brain exploring ideas and solutions. Number 3. Musical expression skills. Recent studies show that learning music enhances children's mental development. Structured music lessons improve verbal intelligence, planning, and self-control. 6-year-olds who played piano for 9 months showed increased IQ compared to non-drama learners. Researchers also linked general intelligence to the ability to keep a steady rhythm. Playing an instrument isn't just cool, it's a smart move for increasing memory, emotional maturity, and SAT scores. Number 4. Decision-making. Self-control is another signal of logical mathematical intelligence, a trait often overshadowed by more visible signs of intelligence. It's a cornerstone of intelligent decision-making. People with self-control resist impulsive choices like choosing between going to the gym or having sweets. They think carefully about their choices, plan ahead for their future goals, and constantly struggle to balance exercise and treats. This discipline isn't just about willpower. It reflects a deeper understanding of oneself and the ability to regulate emotions and behaviors effectively. Knowledgeable individuals face challenges with calm determination, showing resilience in difficult situations, unless it's about taxes. Number 5. Good body memory. The last sign is, do you have good body memory? You know, intelligence can also show in physical abilities. You might notice your body remembers routes quickly, even if you can't explain how. Learning dance or sports moves shortly after seeing them shows your bodily kinesthetic smarts. Knowing your strengths helps you do well at work. Having good relationships and making intelligent decisions, it makes life more satisfying and enables you to handle tough times. Take a moment to remind yourself of what you're good at. When you doubt yourself, go through the above list. Remind yourself of just how smart you are and boost your self-esteem internally. Next time someone tries to make you feel less smart, just pat yourself on the back, like applause, because you're smarter than him. But please, don't be arrogant, okay? Now, let me tell you a joke regarding this. A scientist and a janitor were arguing about who was smarter. The janitor teased, "I bet you can't even sweep properly." The scientist smiled and responded, "You're correct. I don't know much about sweeping, but can you create a vacuum using quantum mechanics?" The janitor looked puzzled and admitted, no. "Exactly," the scientist said confidently. "Looks like I still have the upper hand in cleaning up." After watching this video, which quality in yourself have you observed that makes you smarter? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos and to grow your personal intelligence.